Get.
All right. On that note,
That's funny.
we're going to go over butterfly half guard. So using it to retain our guard or stop the guard pass, whatever you want to call it. So when Mike's on bottom at half guard, last video we went over using the elbow escape and the knee shield to, and the knee twist or twist sweep, whatever, to get out of half guard and stop being flat and recover to close guard. All of that will not work for the most part if the person on top here drops to their outside hip and raises their outside knee off the ground and scissors their legs together here. So now if Mike tries to bring his elbow inside of my knee for an elbow escape on this side, like there's no knee there for one. And two, look at the position of Mike's knee where it goes. It goes into my body here when he tries to bring it in. All right? He'd have to have his hips over there to be able to bring his knee inside my hip again. All right? For him to try and twist sweep me, go ahead. Wrap my arm and try and like twist me away.
Like this
way? Like we did before. No. Wrap my arm.
Yeah.
Like wrap my arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And try and twist me that way. Like it's pretty damn hard because my weight is on this side of his body and my knee is off the ground.
No, yeah. Well,
For that twist sweep, Mike wants my knee down. See, now my weight's more across his body. Now he can twist sweep me, right? So with this position, we've killed the elbow escape, we've killed the twist sweep, and then on top of that, the angle is all weird for Mike to put in a knee shield. If we're here, try and put in a knee shield here. A knee shield, not a butterfly hook. He'd have to move his hips away.
I got to shrink way too far away.
Right? So we've essentially like killed all of his main ways of getting out of that flattened out half guard position by switching to this position, right? So we're going to use a butterfly half guard to get out of this position. And we're also, I guess we'll go over some avoidances to them dropping their hip as well. So let's go this way, I guess. So we're here. So when Mike goes to drop his hip to the floor here, just wait. If my elbow is inside Mike's hip, try and drop your hip to the floor. It's a little bit harder now, and if he does drop it to the floor, I'm going to be able to free my knee because my elbow is wedged inside of his hip already, all right? So a lot of the time when they drop to the floor, it's before I can frame him with this inside elbow. Yeah, right? So now, when he goes for it, I'm not inside and he's able to drop to his hip, so it's a little bit easier that way. If we feel our opponent's going to drop to their hip, one thing we can do to try and avoid this position is take advantage of him falling to the floor and kind of facing the ceiling a little bit. All right, so when he falls to his hip, right, I can use an off balance where I'm like rolling backwards over my shoulder. Go ahead. You see that?
Yeah.
To like off balance him further, which either is going to allow us to get our elbow inside or to allow us to make him go back to his knees. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. All right. So again, he drops to his elbow, his hip. And now I can start building my frames. I mean, he's completely coming over. Right? And now I've got my frames inside. This is not going to work all the time, especially if he has your head like this. This is going to be more dramatic if when we're here and he reaches over my head with this arm here as he drops to his hip. Right? because he has no post behind him. So here, here. So if he reaches over my head with this arm, that all the way over, here, and then drops to his hip, like this is more dramatic because he doesn't have a posting arm over here or a posting knee, right? So if I back roll, like he has no base, right? Thing came off.
Huh?
I was saying my thing came off.
I thought you said the camera turned off.
Speaking of camera, I am going to check that though. Yeah, we're good. All right. There is a sweep we can do from here. When here and here, if Mike reaches over my head here, here, and he switches to his hips, right? I can reach through.
Oh, that's
Trying to do it slow is hard. Where you're reaching underneath, grabbing the far leg, going upside down, and then rotating your head out. So Cyborg was the one that kind of made this one popular back in the day.
okay.
So we're here, he reaches over my head. When he drops to his hip, I'm going to reach underneath here. This arm is going to go in here or here to free my head. And I go upside down here. Don't fall over yet. Right? And now from here, as I rotate my head out, I come on top and catch him in my own half guard. You like that?
Yeah.
Mike loves when I lay on top.
Fucking pressure.
I wasn't even doing anything, I was just laying there.
I know, it's still pressure though.
So again, my last time,
Oh yeah.
we're here, he reaches over, my inside arm goes all the way through. So when he drops to his hip, right, now I can grab his ankle. So he can't back step now when I go upside down. All right? I'm going to make space for my head by using this frame here.
Oh my god.
So it was harder for me to do the move because we're doing it so slow trying to show it. If we try and do it faster as he's switching his hips, it's easier to do it, right? So let's do it one time kind of fast.
All right.
So we're here. He switches his hips, yep. And then we're here, right in that half guard. All right, so as he drops to his hip, we're going upside down, pumping our legs, and moving our head out of the way before we roll over our shoulder. This is even easier to do if he tries to drop to his hip when we have a knee shield in. So this is like the Shaolin sweep. This is old school sweep back in the day. So we're in the half guard here, and Mike brings his arm over and drops to his hip here. Right. I'm going to wrap his arm, wrap his leg, pump, and take him over. This one's even easier because we're able to load his weight onto our shin. All right? And we're trapping his arm with our outside arm, and we're trapping his knee with our inside arm. So let's do that one more time. So we're here. Here he reaches, oh wait, I don't have my knee shield. Here he reaches over. Here, I'm framing his armpit. And now as he drops to his hip, I bring my knee to my chest and I load him onto my shin. So go back down to your butt. I don't do it from here. So as he drops to his hip, you're not going to fall backwards as you do it. You're going to just drop straight down. Yeah. I pull him over me here. So now I block his elbow, block his knee. I look over my shoulder and I roll backwards over my shoulder. So that's the Shaolin
Get my
sweep.
frames in.
That's like the Shaolin sweep. So that used to be a popular sweep from the gi, but you can do it in no gi as well. Obviously, you don't have as strong grips to stop them from posting. So those two sweeps you can use as a threat to make your opponent, like, you know, be in a dilemma where either they get swept or they go back to their knees where they're not on their hips, where now we can do the stuff we did in the first video. All right? So I just went on a tangent about preventing this. I didn't even get into the butterfly half yet. So now we're going to get into the actual butterfly half guard. So they actually solidified this position now. So we're here. And Mike manages to actually drop to his hip in this position here, and I wasn't able to off-balance Mike as he entered the position, all right? So right now, if I stay here, I'm going to have a hard time doing all the escapes we did before in the first video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my foot to my butt, turn my knee out, and I'm going to insert my hook. If I have a hard time inserting my hook, I'm going to use this inside leg. I'm going to straighten this leg to like kind of open his calf a little bit and put my hook inside. Then I close my leg over it. So if Mike tries to step out of this now, my leg is hooking over top of his calf. Like I'm like making a bend in his leg essentially. All right? And now from here, now that we have our butterfly hook in place, we're going to have a great opportunity now to off balance him in many different directions. All right? The first direction we're almost always going to go in is that way, towards the wall. Because if I try and drag Mike across my body, his weight's off me and his knee is under my body. It's wedged underneath. It's going to be hard for me to pull him across. But it's going to be easy to start my off balances away here. So right now, if Mike was to do nothing, he would fall over, right? So a lot of time what's going to happen is as I off balance him to the side, he's going to open his knee and stay on top. Where now I just freed my inside leg. And I can get my guard back.
That was.
Okay, so we're here. I bring my foot to my butt, straighten this leg, and insert, and now I curl back down. All right? So the first one was off balance him across my body. We're either going to sweep him or he's going to open his base. And now I can remove my leg. All right? The next thing we're going to do is as I try and off balance him across, he's going to drive across my body. No, you're not going to push my arm. You're just going to literally go across my body.
This way?
Kind of, yeah. Keep going. You lost your mic here. So he's going to go across my body like this. All right, so let's go back. So as I off balance Mike in this direction, he's going to come back. I'm going to bring my arms in his armpit. I'm going to push him in this direction. And now I can tangle up his leg in one leg X guard. So I was able to do this because Mike decided to bring his weight over me to stop me from off balancing him to the side. So one more time. Here, he drops to his hip. I start off balancing him here. He comes across my body. My arms go inside of his armpit.
Yeah, there we go.
And now I'm going to use this along with my knee, like my hook, to push Mike away. So when Mike tries to face me now, my arms in his armpit make it really hard for him to face me. And my foot goes on his hip. My knee will go here on his hip after pushing him away to stop him from closing the distance where I can put my foot on his near hip now. All right? So that's one more time.
Okay.
So we're in butterfly half. Here. I go to elevate him to the side. He goes across. Now I'm going to push him across my body further. And now we're in one leg X guard, or we just get out of here since we're talking about guard retention. All right. The other thing that we can do from here is we can bring him overhead. So Mike gets into that position. here. Yeah. He drops to his hip, and I insert that hook. So let's say Mike is driving a lot of pressure towards my head. To this cross base, I'm going to keep my arms inside. I'm going to bring everything up. When I bring everything up, it forces Mike to let go of my head and put his hands on the mat, where then I can push him away and enter his legs, or just get out of the position. So one last time. Nope. Here, drop your hip. Boom. So now Mike's pressuring towards my upper body a lot. My arm is in his neck, my other arm's in his elbow, or in his hips, and I'm gonna bring my knees to my chest and do like a back roll. And see Mike lets go. Now I push his armpit away. And now I can step on Mike's hip. I can wrestle up, right? I can go heel hook. There's a ton of stuff you can do from here. But we've avoided him from passing our guard. I think that's everything for just like retaining our guard from the butterfly half. Like without going into counters, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's just go over one last thing right quick. If we're in the butterfly half position here, and he drops his hip, and I insert my butterfly hook, one thing Mike might try and do is try and walk his legs towards my legs to turn me away. So keep walking. Yeah, see what's happening here? Now my hooks are useless, so go back. So I have to avoid this from happening. So if Mike starts walking towards my legs, I need to be moving my hips out. So I mean, you're sitting literally on the ground. A lot of times you're gonna be up on your feet with your hip lower. Yeah, and then walking across, right? So just keeping my shields in and keeping my knees to my chest, keeping my hips out. So keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. So you're just avoiding them from like turning your knees away by like keeping your hips out to the side, all right? If I'm facing the ceiling, when he starts turning my legs away, it's easy for him to start winning that battle. If he starts winning that battle before he gets there, we can use the off balance across our body. All right, but to avoid it, we're gonna hip escape first. So if you're just down on bottom for a second, I'll do it to you so it can be more easily seen. So we're here, push the butterfly hook in, with this leg, here. So if I keep walking this way, look what happens to his knee. Right? Now I can start doing all these different passes that we went over before. So when I start doing this, Mike needs to shrimp his hips out that way. Yeah. Yeah. Right? And if I start winning, Mike's now going to use his frames to push me across his body. Where now he can, butterfly guard or one leg X guard. Before he ends up in the end stage of that where his hook is completely turned away. All right, so that's avoiding the hip drop and then using butterfly half guard against like that hip dropping position from half guard.